welcome back to XWO Gaming's Guide to Dark Souls Level 1 Edition. This is part 19 and it's also the penultimate episode. This time around we're going to be making our way to the optional Painted World of Ariamis. But before we do that, let's head on down to the Lord Vessel and offer up all of those Lord Souls that we've collected. Head on over to King Seeker Framt, and if he's asleep, just hit him once and he'll wake up. He'll have a moan at you, but speak to him and have him warp you down to the Lord Vessel. Once you're here, head on over to the Lord Vessel and offer up all of those Lord Souls. Then enjoy the cutscene. With all the Lord Souls offered up, the way forward to the final boss is now open. But we're not going to head there just yet. So, repair all of your stuff and get ready to warp. Warp to Darkmoon Tomb, head on out and pull the lever if the elevator is not on your level. Head back up the spiral staircase, and head into the large hall here. This room is filled with painting guardians, a jumping R2 should be enough to kill them all. So just run on through, dealing with them one by one. Watch out for their throwing knives. Use the pillars to take cover. And try not to engage more than one at a time. Collect any throwing knives that they drop, and if you knocked the chandelier down earlier, grab the Great Magic Weapon Sorcery, but it's not required as we won't be using sorcery in this playthrough. And a backstab on the last one for good measure. Oh, there's one more hiding in the corner. Let's just burn him alive. Collect the black iron set if you want it. We're not using it. And approach the large painting. So this is the painted world of Ariamis, and you can only access this place if you've acquired the peculiar doll from your second trip back to the Undead Asylum. The bonfire in the painting is cut off from all bonfires in the game, so if you do visit the painted world of Ariamis, you've got no choice but you have to complete this level in order to return back to the main world. So approach the bonfire and do the usual routine. And let's make our way through the area. Head up the stairs and deal with any hollow soldiers. These guys hit a lot harder than the ones that are earlier in the game, so just bear that in mind. And head on up these stairs. On your way up there will be more hollow soldiers. Try not to get overwhelmed. As you saw just there, they can mess you up very quickly. And keep heading up, dealing with the hollows as you go. On your way up you'll encounter a new type of hollow. These guys can inflict you with the toxin status, so you really want to keep your distance as they're dying, because they spray out this mist which can hit you with toxic status. So try and deal with them at a distance, preferably with a ranged attack. And continue on the route we're taking here. Head on down and deal with the albino rat and pick up the soul if you need it. There's another rat hiding in the corner, so take that one down as well. There's nothing else of value here, so head back up. This time head the opposite way. Down the stairs, and into this alcove here. Head on up, dealing with the hollow ambush. And continue making your way up. Up here, grab the soul. And as you head back out, a new enemy type will spawn in. Deal with these quickly because they hurt pretty badly. But they also drop Souvenirs of Reprisal, which is an online Covenant item if you're playing online. As always, we're not dealing with that side of the game, but feel free to collect some if you are playing online. Now head back this way and out the door on the right hand side to deal with a hollow archer. Another couple will jump in to try and ambush you, so just turn around and take care of them before dealing with another one of these enemies. Use your pyromancy if you have any. If you do get inflicted with toxic status, just use a blooming purple moss clump to get rid of it. There's another hollow ambush waiting for you outside. So next head down this way. And onto the bridge. As you approach this dragon, it will wake up. So run over and collect the blood shield if you want it, and then run as fast as you can back down this way. This dragon is fairly easy to defeat if you know what to do. The first thing you want to do is hide from his vomit attack. This attack covers a large area, so bear that in mind when dealing with him. And the best way to deal with him is to get him to vomit on one side of the map so that you can head over to the other side. Not like that. Like this, so you can land a hit or two onto its claw. Before running over to the opposite side and hitting the other claw. And just rinse and repeat this process. Once it's been dealt with, proceed further down the bridge, where another dragon will be waiting for us. In my game, the dragon glitched and didn't come to life, but bear in mind, when you're playing, hopefully it won't glitch. Just deal with the dragon the same way we dealt with the first one. So follow this route and head down to the fog gate. And head on through. In here, a large group of enemies are waiting for us, so just run past them. Try not to get killed by this hollow who really messed me up. And open the double doors, which creates a shortcut back to the bonfire. Repair all of your gear and head on back up. Deal with the hollows again, including the two that come from the right. And head back through the double doors. ignore the large group of enemies and run into the right, and you'll reach a locked door. Remember the location of this door, and head on back out, and this time over to the left. Up the stairs, and we've got 2 ways to go. Head on this way and down the ladder. In actual fact, we'll come back here later. Head on out this way instead and deal with the hollows. Pick up the soul of a proud knight and be prepared for another hollow ambush. And press on forwards. And chop down that body that's hanging there. Just getting my bearings. Grab the humanity that's out here. Then up this narrow staircase to grab another ring of sacrifice. Roll down to the well and climb the ladder down. Down here I died instantly, and you're about to see why. This is a maze of narrow passageways filled with skeleton wheels. So pay attention to the way that I've just taken. Try not to get confused when the skeleton wheels come out. We're looking to collect the annex key. And with that in hand, just return back to the ladder and climb your way back out of the well. By now, the large group of enemies will have spread out around the arena. And we want to head back to the locked door that we passed earlier on. The door will open with the annex key, so head on up the stairs. And deal with another one of these guys. Then turn around and head up the stairway. We were quite lucky not to get the toxic status there. Head on up, and there'll be a few more bird enemies up there, but we're not going to deal with them. There's nothing of value up there, so don't bother going up there if you don't need to. Instead, head this way. I got hit with toxic that time, so I'm just going to hide behind the wall and use a blooming purple moss club to get rid of it. Head on down and deal with the last enemy here. A bird or two may spawn in, so deal with those quickly and collect the Dark Ember. There's no hidden wall here. Also, the Dark Ember is not required for this playthrough. Now we're going to head back this way. Just to pick up Velka's set. And then we're going to head back down to where we fought the dragon. Just getting my bearings again. Deal with that hollow ambush if you want to. Grab the soul in the corner. And drop down into this room, healing up if you take any fall damage. In here, some more albino rats are waiting for you. Take care of those, and head through the doorway at the back, up the stairs, and then up the ladder. Once up here, just avoid the enemies. And head on this way. With everything else done, the last thing we have left to do is to go back down the ladder that we ignored earlier on. So head back this way, up the staircase, and out the back to the ladder. Climb down and into a room filled with skeleton wheels. You want to head to the third pillar here and turn the handle. Quickly make your way out. Climb the ladder, and with that handle turned, the way to the boss and the way out of the world, the painted world, is now open. So head up this way and start making your way towards the fog gate. Carefully make your way forward, as there are a few hollow soldiers hidden away in little alcoves, as well as some hollow archers trying to take you out with ranged attacks. And as you press on, 4 more hollows will try and ambush you. Take care of them all. Head on up and deal with the archer. And another large knight. This guy hits ridiculously hard, so try not to engage him one-on-one. Stay at range, hit him with the pyromancy if you can. A great chaos fireball is pretty decent there, because not only will it damage him, he'll step into the lava and take some extra damage as well. And then press on towards the fog gate. Head on through, and you'll meet CROSSBREED Priscilla. This boss is entirely optional, and if you speak to her, she will tell you where the way out is. If you want to begin her boss battle, just attack her. Once you've attacked her, she'll disappear, and the way to locate her is by looking at her footprints in the snow. So you need to locate her by watching the floor, and when you see her footprints, start attacking her. After a few hits, she'll reveal herself, but with the blacksmith's giant hammer, she's not too difficult to defeat, and she goes down fairly easy. She'll drop her soul and a twin humanities. And we're now free to leave the painted world of Ariamis. So head on up this staircase, and when you reach the end, just run off the edge. Afterwards, head back to the Dark Moon Tomb bonfire, ignoring all of the painting guardians on the way. And head on down the spiral staircase. Once you reach the bonfire, do the usual routine, and this is where we're going to bring the penultimate episode to a close. Next time, we're going to take on one optional boss before we tackle the main event and defeat the Lord of Cinder himself. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for the final episode. Thank you for watching.